Hello guys, good evening everyone. Good evening team. Okay, team, can you hear me? Hello everybody in the house. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Bhavit, Prajwal, Akhila, Naveen. Good evening Subhojit. Good evening Sanjana, Pratiksha, Niharika, Rajeshwari, Varun, Meet. Good evening everybody in the house. Chalo, let's get started with today. Okay, a lot of things, lot of things. Okay, chalo, one day at a time, one day at a time. Let's start fixing it. Let's start focusing on the right things. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Okay, so the time right now is 9:02. So we will be getting started for the day, team. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Okay, so guys, dekho, the basic plan. Today we will be taking Q&As. So yesterday, as part of the attendance, we asked if anybody is having any questions. So please write it. And I guess, yes, there are a few questions coming up. So we will be taking up that questions. Next, after that, yesterday we did a high level planning. Okay, what should be your next career moves? How should your day be? And today, basically, you were supposed to live a day certain type. So we will spend some time in reviewing what did you actually do, and did it go as per the planning which you guys did yesterday or did not go as per that, and accordingly trying to plan for tomorrow. Okay. And since there are so many things, so many ideas to be implemented, and there are so many things, right, as part of planning, even for job seekers, which we discussed. So we need to get organized so that it doesn't become a chaos or messy. Okay, what to do, what not to do. Okay. So things have to be organized, very nice, clean, easily predictable. What is your next moves? What are you supposed to do? How much time it might take? Everything should become as smooth to execute as possible. So we will be doing even that kind of getting organized thing today. Okay. And क्या अक्षय ऑफिस में बैठा है क्या भाई? Yeah, अक्षय वो से लॉन्ग टाइम अगो का बंदा है ये. ठीक है, so he is in office, joining from there. Okay guys, so chalo, let's get started. First of all, we will jump in straight away with the Q&As, and then we will move on to the other activities. Okay, ठीक है, chalo, let me give a minute. I will check on yesterday's Q&As. ठीक है, so chalo, I'll share my screen as well, and I'll keep pasting things one by one here on the screen so that you can at least refer to the question, and then we'll go. Okay. Good evening, Krishna, Subhojit, Akshay, and all the other members behind the camera. Good evening, all. Sure, let's get going. Okay. So I think the questions generically will be helping even other guys. So somewhere or the other, something stays in the mind, and I guess somewhere it is really going to be helpful. Okay. So first, okay. So yeah, there are people who says it is a good session, got some value out of it. Okay, fine. Now, first question. Okay, how to improve in the coding standards? Okay, देखो guys, we will try to be as quick and to the point as possible here. Okay. First of all, people have been coding since past 30 years and everything is predictable. The thing is, if you are not aware of something, the full source of information is available on internet. Okay. So how to improve coding standard is simple two-step process. You have to know what those standards are, and second, in your day-to-day practices, you have to apply that. Okay. You just have to Google, read blogs about it. Okay, what are the coding standards as part of the technology which you are using? There will be 3-4 blogs. There will be a lot of documentation. That's it. You just need to be aware of that. And going forward, whatever practice you do, whether it's your company work or your local work, start abiding by those practices. As simple as that. You can knowing it, applying it. There could be another thing. There are a lot of tools like Sonar is there in the market. Okay, Sonar, you can plug it up with your IDE and it will suggest you a lot of improvements while you're doing coding. Okay, so like standard suggestion, plus if you're doing bad mistakes while you're coding, the tool Sonar itself is going to raise alerts to you so that you can correct it. So that is another way of doing it. Okay, in your IDE, integrate this Sonar plugin, and whatever you code, the tool will suggest, and whatever it suggests, you read it, and then going forward, try to abide with that. with the simple two practices, you will be able to code better standards. Okay, this applies for both working as well as job seekers. Okay, okay, chalo, next question. Okay, chalo, pasting it on the screen. Okay, how to transform from junior developer to a senior developer. Okay, देखो, again guys, I want you to think and tell the answers. Okay, because these are pretty logical thing. You just have to sit and think. It's nothing like you don't need any of the inputs from outsiders. No, it can thoda sa start counting on your brain and on your own logical thinking. Okay, guys, take a minute, everybody. What do you think needs to be done in order to transform from a junior developer to senior developer? Everybody, think about it in your mind. Kuch idea aega. And whatever idea comes, write it in chat. Let's see what comes up. It's just logical. Okay. Everybody, think about how to transition from junior to senior. Okay. Somebody says leadership qualities. Everybody, at least write one pointer. Let's see. Let's think. You might be right. You might be wrong. It's okay. Learn more skills and hard work. Okay. Take responsibility. Okay. Maturity should improve. Experience must be like seniors. Coding skills should improve. Okay. Experience in coding. Quality and behavior, able to write code easily. Okay. Mindset, skills, technical process. Okay. So if you really see all these suggestions, problem solving abilities, get more functionality and designing, more complex projects. Okay. So the point is, all the answers which everybody said, that is what is true. Okay. All the answers are true. Just the thing is, what juniors do not do, okay, and what senior does, you need to identify that and start working towards it. Okay. So देखो, simple ideas first, it comes like this. First, the question coming, that means the person could be a junior developer already. So while you are in your team, look at what your senior does. That's first level. Observe what they are doing on a day-to-day basis. Okay. Second, in your entire process, try to involve more closely throughout the SDLC process. More in grooming, more in designing, more in day-to-day coding, more in problem solving, more in helping one another. Once you do all of that responsibility at a bigger level, junior might be limited to only your specific tasks. But if you can do that at a bigger level and even help each other team members in their grooming, in their designing, in their coding, in their problem solving, automatically you will transition. So simple. First, observe what your seniors of your team are doing. Second, start taking responsibility of even the project and other people, not just an independent resource. As long as you think only about yourself, you will always be junior in IT. Okay? थोड़ा bigger responsibility लेने का देखो of the project, of the people, it will help you out. Okay, fine. That's what things are pretty clear. It's all about implementation. Okay, okay. Next question comes here. I learned more things, but I want to implement it. Yes, very true. Implementation is the game about, and that's where we are trying to even take actions on this. Okay. Next pointer. Learn some new concepts to grow in our professional career. Okay, fine. Next, there are some good evenings. There are some good sessions. Thank you for it was a needful session. Fine, fine, fine. Okay. Next, another question here. Okay. How I learn all technical and core items of Java in 1 month. Okay. Hey guys, it's all about planning. Okay. You might have set up a target ki 1 month mein I want to do everything. You have to first be realistic. Is it possible to do it or not possible to do it? Okay. If it is impossible task, okay, it could be possible if you're daily spending X amount of hours. Then comes the question, do you have that much of time to allocate on a daily basis? Okay. But basically, you have to just put all the factors in before making a decision. Okay. How much time daily you can allocate? And then over weekends, how much you can allocate? And then how much is your syllabus that you're actually trying to complete? When you say all the core items of Java, so you have to really narrow it down ki what all are those core items, and then how much time can you allocate on a day-to-day basis on that, and then accordingly practically see, okay, do you have that much time allocated for that much of syllabus. If it is all possible to figure out in 1 month, then it is possible. If it is not possible, you have to cut down the scope. So it's all realistic planning. Okay, you cannot just make wishes, you have to make things practical. Maybe if you spend 12 hours every single day for full month and then identify which topics you want to cover, then maybe it is possible. But if your topics are more, you're allocating less time, so it's not possible to cover in 1 month. It's all about putting all factors in front of you and making some smarter decision. And this is how your day-to-day activities should also be. One important thing I would suggest is, first, identify what do you really want to brush up. Okay. Next, arrange it in a proper priority. Okay. And then see, okay, these are the must-have features I have to definitely brush up on all these concepts. Then try to figure out for each of the concept how much time it might take. And then try to see in 1 month on a daily basis how much time you have to allocate. And maybe it is not possible to complete in 1 month. Maybe answer might come in 45 days. It's possible. So that's your planning, and it is going to take that much of time. That's what estimation happens. You have to be clear. You cannot be unrealistic. But maybe if you start doubling up your daily time, maybe in 30 days also, it's possible for you. So my suggestion will be, identify the concepts that you want to work, arrange it in a priority, then define for each of the concept how much time do you think practically will be required, then how much time are you practically allocating, and the combination will tell you whether it's possible to do it in 1 month or it will take more time. And know it, every single day you miss in this 1 month, that boundary is going to extend. So 30 days will become 35, 40. If you're missing the days in between, if you're not able to stay consistent, so the deadline is going to be pushed. That's what it's. Be practical about your planning and things will happen. Okay. Next question. Okay. Having 12 years of experience, okay, I recommended to start coding now. Am I recommended to start coding now, or go to management, which I cannot fully cope up? Okay, so looks like somebody in our team is like having 12 years of experience, and the question is, should I start with coding now or do management, which I cannot fully cope up? Okay, the point is, at such a senior level, it's better to go on to management in your technical area of expertise. So whatever major work you have done, let's say if you are a front-end developer for majority of this 12 years, or a back-end developer, or a QA over this 12 years, okay, accordingly, you have to take a management role of that area. For example, if you are into front-end side, become a front-end lead, and that too managing a front-end kind of project. Okay, so that means apna skill related, get into management of your skill, so that you're not feeling somewhere from scratch you're starting. Okay, why? Because you are saying if you are not fully ready to take up management role, that means first, if it is in your field itself, your technology background, it will be easy to you to balance between technology plus management. Parallelly, you have to start investing time on yourself to learn the management skills. Daily, like we already said yesterday, daily allocate 1 hour. So I would suggest you start spending that time in learning your management skills. But if you start with coding, okay, the point is, after 12 years with coding, what kind of future you are trying to build up for yourself? Like, what is going to be next 3 years vision, 5 years vision? If you are saying you want to start a coder, so what are you expecting to be a developer at that, or just coding as a hands-on? It depends on your future map, but I feel at such a senior role, management plus tech should be the thing, but mostly you have to get into management role. Senior managers will be there, lead level roles will be there, scrum mastering kind of roles can also be there, but I think prefer that kind of track. It will be more useful for your career. Okay, chalo, next. And if you're technically very good already, but you're saying starting with coding, so I'm not sure then. Okay, but otherwise architect line is also a good line to go forward. Okay, next. Somebody says thank you for the valuable insights. Fine. Next. Okay, preparation strategies on preparing. Okay, preparation strategies on preparing multiple technologies and tools. Guys, preparing everything is simple. We already said this about the person who wanted to learn core Java in 1 month. Okay, the planning stays the same, factors change. in this one, the person is saying कि preparation, what should be the preparation strategy for preparing multiple technologies and tools? Okay. First of all, you need to understand everybody has only 24 hours per day. And in that, yesterday we did the planning. How much hours can you daily allocate for preparing? So you have a bandwidth constraint. Okay. How much time you can actually put in. Now comes on the other side, what tools and the technologies you want to do, and multiple you want to do. But point is, in one day, how much you can do? Okay. Even if you say 10 tools I want to do per day, but are you allocating that much of time? That's the question. So you have certain bandwidth, you have certain target to reach. The concept remains the same. You have to match your allocated bandwidth with what you want to do. And this, what you want to do, should be in a priority. So when you're saying multiple technologies, list down what are those multiple technologies. Second question comes, do you want to work on those multiple technologies on a daily basis, or should you want to do it like one by one, like 1 week ye karenge, fir wo karenge? And in that also you have to define the scope of that technology. How much you want to cover as part of that. Okay, if you're saying ki daily I can allocate 6 hours, then maybe yes, you can take 2 parallel new technologies also, but just make sure that you're able to get proper learnings from those 2. And then comes how much tool can be done. So basically, your strategy is like how much you can do best without overpiling up yourself and not losing the content. Okay, so zyada kar longe, overflow ho gaya. If you don't consume the knowledge properly, it's anyways time waste. So first of all, you have to figure out what technologies you want to learn, what tools you want to learn. Second, arrange it in a priority. That should be the first step. Second step, daily, how much time can you really give? And next, make a decision. Do you want to do this tools and technologies parallelly on a daily basis? Matlab, will you really understand things if you're doing it parallel? And if parallel, how much should be parallel? Okay. And generally, the concept of one thing says ki at one time, ek cheez pe focus kare, it is going to be good. But I would say ki yes, you have 24 hours. If you're allocating 8 hours per day, maybe 4 hours you can focus on this. 4 hours, it's possible. Thoda sa play around with that. Okay. So identify tools, identify technology, arrange it in a priority. Second, daily basis, how much time you can allocate. Third step is per day, should you do these all things one by one, or how much can be done in parallel? And then you figure out how much time it is going to take for you to finish this whole thing, and then track your daily progress towards it, weekly progress towards it. In 1 month, let's see whether you are achieving it, and be practical about it. There is nothing wrong about it, right? If it takes 2 months, it takes 2 months. That's how it is. Okay? Fine. So guys, this always applies for any kind of planning. Understand the scope, understand the time, fit the 2 things properly, come up with a long-term estimate how much it will take, and be realistic about it. Okay? Next question. I applied a lot of job notifications, but no response in that. Again, we discussed all things as part of last week itself. Okay. First, if your preparation and everything is already good, if you're already having, based upon your pass out from your college, we discussed that roadmap. If you have those kind of things, like 2 years for internship, plus if you are more than 2 years, then you should have certain kind of experience with you, and then a proper project should be there. If you have those things proper. Second, your resume should be ATS compatible. So the keywords which are being asked in the job descriptions, if that is also there, that is the first base. If you have all that thing proper, okay, then yes, if you apply, the chances are there, okay, some response will come. Chances are there. We don't know. Why? Because last week we already discussed, you have to, like, from mass crowd, there are 1,000 people applying for a single job. Even if you might be perfect, the other person, the HR, might not even be seeing your resume because it's crowded in 1,000. So you have to get away from that, reach out to company page, get the HR emails, check it on LinkedIn, apply for jobs on LinkedIn, check the company post. You have to do that kind of transition. You cannot simply wait, I'm applying and I'm not getting response. Get local on their LinkedIn, on their company emails, and then follow up multiple times. If you feel some companies are the right companies, 2-3 baar keep dropping them the email, keep following up with them. And then the third strategy important, of that company, all the working professionals which are from your college, try to maintain more bond with them, and then ask over a period of time, ask them, can they refer you for that position? Okay? Just apply this strategy. So directly, if nothing is happening, you have to go via this other route. And moreover, on top of that, when we did chat GPT, they said arrange join for meetups, right? So try to see whether there are LinkedIn events being organized, or Facebook groups. Are there any meetups, physical meetups in your city, or virtual meetups on any of the platforms? Search for that. Go to Google, go to chat GPT, see how to find meetups which are upcoming. Basically, these are just events. And whatever event is with regards to, let's say, job seeking or your technology, try to register for that. And even if it is a bit paid, go there, but interact with the people there and talk to them. I'm applying like this. How is the market? This, that. With more collaboration, more opportunities come up. At least I would suggest every week one meetup. So definitely try to attend of your own technology, apart from all these other things. When you do that, the chances automatically improve. Okay, nothing is guaranteed. The chances improve. Okay, that's how it is. Things might happen tomorrow, or it might take 6 months as well, but it's all a matter of timing. If you consistently keep doing things, something will click, that is for sure. Okay, this is what it is. Fine. Okay, next question. I have call from HCL HR and they want me to work for technical support, but I don't know it is good for my front-end development career. Yeah, technical support will become a different kind of role. Okay. There are few things you have to really consider. Right now, let's say before getting this offer, how many interviews were you really able to? I want to make the best decision for you, but anyways, you have to do the decision. I can just help you out. Okay. So for first important thing, let's say if you're not taking this offer, okay, then are you getting constant interview calls on a regular basis, weekly basis? How many are you getting such? That stays a like question. If everything is looking good, you have all the things proper and you're getting multiple interview calls, I would suggest yes, try for other calls and other opportunities, because technical support role will be completely different than a day-to-day coding related role. Okay, that is the first important thing. If you are getting other calls and if you feel yeah, if I get there, I will get the job quickly, so then go ahead with that. Okay, but so that's a different good career coder ka benefit will be there if you are actually coding. Okay, now comes the second thing, if financially crises are there. Okay, if you're like financially, I have to get started and things like that, I would suggest take this role. Okay, take the role, let the money and all that start rolling in, but know it very shortly you have to switch and get to the next role. That means get the job, start understanding the project, the people, the working culture and all, and within next 3 months start hunting for another job, and then maybe in 6 months you can just switch over to get to your development. But don't stay, if you are even getting in for a technical support, don't stay there for a long time. That will impact your career. Taking the role, getting started will not do much of an impact, but staying here for a long time, if you don't want to build a support kind of a career, then it is going to be a problem. So within next 3 months, 6 months, try to switch over. That is fine approach. Because if money bhi ho jayega, you will know the company working culture as well, and then you have the option to switch as well. Okay? And it's completely up to you. Let's say 6 months you worked on technical support, but in your resume, put it as if you have done development as part of that. Don't say that I was a technical support engineer. Okay, the story that you prepare in the resume and interview, that's what is going to be valued. Okay, even if they say, hey, your designation is technical support, well, yes, they give same designation for everybody. Okay, and maybe I joined on that, but they gave me a development item. I don't know, internal project allocation was like that, and I was good in technology. So you can give them any story if you are confident, so that will not impact your career, but don't do that kind of work for a long time. Switch over to development, because development wise hands-on will give you far better experience than simply doing technical support. Okay, fine. But if you want to have a career in support, then that's a different game altogether. It's challenging. It's not easy, it's challenging, but both are different kind of work way. Okay, chalo, next question. Okay, thank you, sir. Need to focus more on the preparation part. Will allocate 10 hours daily. Okay, good for you. Next. Okay, session was as usual as amazing. Next. Okay, this is the last question. Okay, this is the last question. Fine, and it's a big one. How to become a software development manager from a junior front end developer? Oh, कोई दिग्गज आ गया है मैदान में. Okay. So how to become a software development manager from a junior front end developer? In this journey, how to improve management skills, and as per IT market, how much time it will take to achieve it? Is this journey based upon experience or management skills? Okay. There are multiple things you have to consider. Okay. First of all, yes, how your growth curve should be. Okay. What I realized out of my career is ki stage by stage growth should happen. Okay. Every years of experience, 0 to 2 years, it expects you to learn a few things very much strongly. 2 to 4 has a different level of expectation. 4 to 6 has a different level of expectation. Okay. And if you don't take that learning and you advance to the next layer, that causes problem in the career growth. Okay. So first, as a regular roadmap, every level expects certain things from a professional. And if you don't learn it and you skip the level, it will cause problem in your career growth because your foundation wise gaps are there. Okay. So first understand ki if you want to have a faster career growth, then you need to understand everything like 0 to 2, what is expected, 2 to 4, what is expected, and then 4 to 6, what is expected. But instead of spending 2 years on each layer, maybe you can speed up your learnings and contributions to the project. Okay, in one year itself, you are learning everything. So maybe what the remaining of the industry is learning in 6 years, you can learn the same in 3 to 4 years also. If you are very much dedicated, you can do that in 3 to 4 years. So the first conclusion here is you cannot skip levels because you will lose the maturity of that, and which will cause problem in your future. So the solution is you have to speed up your learning. What others can do in like 6 years, can you do it in 4 years? And you have to learn those skills. Okay. Second is, yes, you have to parallelly work on your management skills. Okay. But what I realized is there are few things which will come based upon experience only. It cannot be learned. It cannot be learned. Maturity will not come just by studying and trying to work on the skills. When you get into situations where things are really scary and then you are expected to solve those situations, that is where you will actually evolve. Okay. That means experience is a must. So you cannot start leading or managing just with the 3 years. You might feel you know it, but you will not. ऐसे ऐसे situations आएंगे कि हाथ पैर ऐसे कर हो जाएंगे कि भाई what's happening here. So okay, my suggestions for you: speed up your learning. If others can do it in 6 years, you try to do it in half time. Keep that as your goal. Work really hard for that. Second, upgrade your skills. Third, be patient. Know it ke with more experience, you will get better in performing this. Okay. Now the thing is, there are so many companies in the market. They will not judge you based upon number of experience on paper. Okay. There are many companies who are thinking like this. They will not consider ki number of experience on paper, ki 6 saal experience, then only I will offer a lead role. Okay. There are companies with even 4 years of experience. If you are really good, they will offer you a lead role and challenging lead role, or maybe something even bigger than what 6 years of people can get. So know it, if you are capable, nice skill set, mature enough, you will get roles and money in the industry. I have literally seen a lot of cases where people on paper less experience, but given a bigger role, and guys, how companies may money mapping happens is for this role, this much package. Okay, so if you're at a senior role, they might say, okay, give 15 lakh ka package. So the point is, then you will be checked, do you meet that role expectation? Okay, or a junior role expectation. And accordingly, things will be. And experience ko yahan pe zyada they do not consider. If you can really prove yourself properly, they will be considering that. So it's possible you can have a faster career track, but you have to learn everything faster and then work on these other management skills and all those things, leadership skills, tech leadership skills as well. One suggestion I would say, ki bhai, don't become a complete people person. Nothing but sirf dealing with the management kind of things of just interacting with people, usme zyada strong future is not there. Such people, even in a long run, do not get that much valued in industry also. Okay, if you want to really have a solid career, long-term IT career, which is respected, money-oriented and all, you have to become a technology manager, okay, or an architect lead, okay. But if you just become a person technically far away from the things and only a people person, that kind of a job is not going to give you much satisfaction, plus money, opportunities, and long-term future also. Okay, technology wise role, always become a technology manager. That means you should be able to identify what's wrong in the design of the system, identify technically how to build some systems. So technical knowledge plus management skills, keep these two things intact and then grow in your career. You will go pretty long. Everybody, this applies for everyone. Okay, even me, even though I have not coded since past 7+ years, I have not coded it, but I involve in all the design discussions of every major project which happens in my 40-member team. Okay, and then that brainstorming, how the flow should be, where are the use cases, are we covering, how the database will be, how we are going to scale up systems. I do all that discussions along with the team since past forever. I don't remember, since right from the beginning time. Okay, so because of that technical expertise plus I am good with management and leadership, तो combination से bigger opportunities will always be there. ठीक है, otherwise थोड़ा सा problem होने लगता है. So that's what it is. And ठीक है, so that's it. That's the last question here. Okay, fine. So hope we were able to address the things. Okay, now let's go, guys. Let's go to the another one. Okay, Akshay, Krishna, Subhojit, are you guys with us? Yeah, ठीक है, all good. ठीक है, चलो, let's go. Now we are going to do one thing today. Okay, whatever planning we did yesterday, let's see, did we really do that or not? Okay, so open up your OneNote के अंदर, just create a new page. Create a new page in OneNote and add a date there, 18th of April. If you have not created in the morning, daily planning, if you have not done earlier, so do it right now. Open a page in OneNote. Everybody, please do this. Taking actions is going to change, okay? I'm sharing my screen as well, okay? So in OneNote, create a page. Name it like 18th April. No, it guys, the actions have to become a habit. Then it will happen, and you have to develop patience and work smartly. Okay? Ideas, thoda Google it out. Okay, check it, what chat GPT, what more ideas are there, and ek karke. If you are getting in action mode, a daily basis trying to figure out, take actions, then ideas will come to you very nicely. If you're not ready to take actions, then even if you get all ideas, it doesn't work. Okay, now guys, what is supposed to be done? First of all, okay, you did some planning yesterday, okay, and today we said that we wanted to execute that plan. So I would say create something like this in your OneNote. Just name it daily checklist. Okay, and since today morning till right now, what all list of items are part of this checklist? Try to write that down. Yesterday we did a lot of things. Working professional also did something. Even job seekers did something. Preparation part versus job hunting part. You said 10 hours and all that lagaoge. Create a checklist. Okay, what are the list of items which you should do daily? Checklist is list of items that you would do daily. Write down this checklist, guys. Maybe look at your yesterday's plan and try to write a full detailed checklist. Okay, what are you supposed to do on a daily basis? Okay. Yesterday we did a lot of things, like for how much hours preparation karenge, ye karenge, wo karenge, blah blah. So create a daily checklist, everybody. Maybe some of the items you might have done since morning till right now, some you might not have done, but still a checklist of full extra detailed checklist ek banao, okay, which you are supposed to do. Okay. So look at your yesterday's plan, whatever we did. And from that, you can take a reference and prepare a list of actions which you're supposed to take on a daily basis. You did a weekly plan also. You even blocked some hours given when what you would do. So accordingly, prepare a daily checklist for yourself. Okay. Look at your yesterday's plan and accordingly prepare a checklist. From morning till evening, full ek dekho. Okay. If you have not created all the detailed plan yesterday, maybe look at your entire day from morning time you wake up till right now. What are the set of things which you have to keep doing on a daily basis? Put all of that as part of this daily checklist. Because reviewing is like you planned something to be done. Did you really do it? So let's have a checklist so that it's easy for us to track and execute. Your checklist might include a daily 1 hour of coding practice. That's a checklist, 1 hour of coding practice. Okay. Next, 1 hour of job applying on all the job seeking platforms. Okay. Next, 1 hour of applying on company, LinkedIn pages, emails. Next, 1 hour of connecting with LinkedIn professionals. So like this, activities bante chalte. All the actions which you want to do on a daily basis, start maintaining a list of that. We are trying to build a system of our actions so that we can do it easily on a daily basis. Okay, take some time out, guys. And once you're done with this, just put it in chat as done. Okay, meanwhile, there are a few more questions in the chat. Okay. Okay. In between, we'll try to stick some of the questions. Front-end people code on the front-end part and back-end people code on the back-end part. So how they both integrate? Okay, basically all this is happening during the sprint cycle itself. So we have 2 weeks of sprint. As part of that, let's say 5 features are supposed to be developed. For one feature, there will be one UI and the one server person working on that. Okay. The basic way of working is, first of all, the UI and the server team connects with one another. They discuss about the API contract, what should be the request, what should be the response, what all possible success cases, failure cases will be there. And first that is agreed, then both of them start integrating it independently. Okay. Then there is going to be some development environment where whenever the backend person is ready, he takes his code and he makes it available on the development environment and then tells to the front end guy, okay, bhai, please now you integrate with the code. Then the front end guy integrates with the code which is running on the dev environment. And then all the possible testing will happen. Once it looks good, they will be committing the changes so that once this is integrated and dev tested, then they will commit it and then it will be given to the QA members for further functional testing. Okay. So UI server first develop independently, then they integrate and they test it in a dev environment or a Docker container, depending upon project to project. Once it is done, then they commit it after code review, and then that code will be available for the QA where the testers are going to do the testing. This is how it happens. Okay, ठीक है guys, तो चलो daily checklist done. Okay, next. Everybody ready with daily checklist? Can you just comment it in the chat? Okay, Krishna, Khila, Shenu done, Aniket done, Prajwal done. Okay, Nikhil done, Ashwarya done. Okay, very good. Okay, very good, very good, very good. चलो अभी next काम करते हैं guys. Okay, देखो just I will be sharing you guys right now an Excel sheet. Okay, already we shared this as part of maybe past batch or maybe past couple of month ago wala batch. I'll be sharing the screen and you just have to set up this thing at your side, and right from tomorrow onwards or even right from today we will start filling up this sheet. Okay, so एक second, let me share it. And if all the existing members you are maintaining your old sheet, so there itself maybe you can do the upgrades. Fine, let's look at it first. Okay, देखो guys, this is the sheet. Is the Excel sheet visible? Okay, yeah. देखो guys, now what you are supposed to do is don't get it is a very detailed sheet with lot of sheets here. First of all, whatever project checklist we have discussed so far as part of the week 2, all of those checklists are available here. Next, some of my recommendation of books are also available here. That will also help you. Okay. Next, some success habits which you need to have every single day basis, that is also available here. Next, there is a bigger scope of how to live a successful life, even that is available here. And next comes your day-to-day goal actions. Okay. So with the current batch, we have focused much on our primary goal. So don't worry much about these other things. But yes, project checklist will help, but slowly you can spread to the other things. But right now, don't worry. Keep the full focus on my goals sheet. Okay. Now, what are you supposed to do is, I will give this sheet reference to you. It is going to be a read-only sheet. Okay. So you have to download this and host a version in your own Google Drive. So you will not be given edit access to this sheet. So you have to host it in your own sheet, and there, whatever this daily checklist right now you have created, put that checklist, replace that completely here. Okay. So this is just a template or reference example I give. Whatever is your daily checklist, you completely replace it here. What is, so here we have a daily checklist. Next, we have a weekly checklist, and then there are more things, bi-weekly, monthly. For now, all of this thing is again not required. Firstly, you only populate, replace this full section with your checklist which you created right now in your OneNote. Okay, I would additionally say put these actions there. Okay, join CT 9 p.m. session. Next, did you work 10 hours a day? It applies for job seekers. Next, are you satisfied with your today? And next, what suggestion for tomorrow? These 4 things you can keep it intact. Rest everything you can put based upon whatever is your to-do list. Okay, so chalo everybody, set this up. And after that 18th of April is there. So you just start filling 1 and 0 against wherever you have done it. Whichever activity you completed, add a 1 there, and whichever you did not do, add a 0 there. 1 0 1 0 1 0, that's it. By that way, you will start having a daily tracking about your activities, and you know that these activities will give you guaranteed result in life. Okay, so chalo everybody, set this thing up. Sharing the link with you guys in chat. You have to get organized in order to be consistent. Okay, there is no other way. You cannot live it ad hoc, or you cannot keep things in the mind, because you will definitely miss out things. So we are trying to get more organized. Okay, tracking sheet. And if all the other members in the past, you have your own sheet, maybe you can just recheck on that, update on that. Okay, everybody, take this sheet. You can, how do you set up? Here you can click file. You can say make a copy. That will create a copy in your Google Drive, and then you edit your version. That is one option, file, copy. Second option is you can download this as Excel sheet and then modify it in your local as Excel, or you can upload it in a Google Sheet and then modify it in Google Sheet. So first, guys, set it up. And then So let me tell you the steps what are supposed to happen. Guys, this checklist will make sure that you are able to do it consistently. Otherwise, so much of items to be done, you will definitely forget it. So this will help you from tomorrow onwards very nicely to make sure okay, what you're supposed to do, what you're supposed to do not. And daily basis, if you feel okay, some more thing you want to add it as part of your daily checklist or weekly checklist. Your life will become very much organized. Okay, be it your personal life related or anything that you want to do daily, add it in this daily checklist. So this Excel sheet, you can run it for your rest 70 years of your life. There will always be days, weeks, by weeks, months. You just have to keep changing the items in this checklist and accordingly tracking your progress towards it. Okay. So what are you supposed to do? Okay, set up this daily checklist in your Google Drive. That is step 1. Okay. Second, set up this Excel sheet basically or Google Sheet in your Google Drive. Second, put your daily checklist tasks which you created just now, or replace that in the daily in the Google Sheet. Okay, and that is in the my goals. Don't get confused about what are the rest. Chhod do. Future mein dekhte hain. Join as part of first May. There is a lot to be done, guys. Full life mastery we are doing, career and life. Let's do it step by step. Okay, we have time. Next, replace that Google Sheet. Yeah. Third, okay, put ones 0 again. Put 1 in 18th April column for all activities which you completed today, and put 0 for incomplete activities. And here I think already we are doing a counter as well. Okay, here it will count as well. So ones, just 1 and 0. It should just have 1 and zeros. Okay, and just maintain these. Did you join the CT session? Did you spend 10 hours? Really, it's a big change. Okay, all the job seekers like 10 hours in one shot, working like a working professional already. I think it's a very big challenge for you guys because we are not habituated to that kind of thing, and you have to do it by yourself. It's not like companies demanding or like setting you that expectation. So everybody please do it. And once you're done with these items, tracking your 18th April sheet just in Zoom chat, put your total count of that day. Here it's their total count. Okay, I've just written a sum formula to just make sure that your sum formula is covering all the fields properly. And whatever is your total count of today, just mention it in the Zoom chat. Okay, Aniket says 6. Very good. That means Aniket has done the setup, list is applied, and then the counter is there. Very good. So guys, this is what it's a measurable progress start ho jayega. Tomorrow, let's say if you feel some other idea comes to your mind, hey, I have to do this idea. Know it ke only doing it once it will not work. Just come and add it to your daily checklist and keep doing it on a daily basis. Just track your progress here, and then you will know ki how much consistent you are able to do any of your activities, and that will reward you in your life. Otherwise, just keeping things in mind and so much things to be done, you will be completely lost. Okay, fine. So Aniket is done. Rest of the members also join the party. Meet is done as well. Okay. Akash is with 7 points. And maybe guys, can you just write key, like how much is your point out of how much? Let's see how much is your total number of tasks, because it is a pretty relative number. If you have 7 out of 8, that's a wow. But if it is 7 out of 15, that means 50%. That means bahut kaam baki hai. So guys, put your total achieved count versus total count actually, which is supposed to be. For example, for me, the total will be 13, and let's say I filled only 4. Okay. So somebody is saying 2 out of 10. Okay. Somebody says 8 out of 12, 8 out of 11, 10 out of 14, 7 out of 9. Good, good, good. Guys, and let me tell you, even 1 out of X is a good progress. Why? Because you are now tracking yourself. That's a big achievement. Tomorrow, with that one, there is a high chance it will become 2 or 3 out of 9. And in 20 days, it will become a 8 or 9. Human being ka potential huge hai. You have to trust that power. Don't doubt yourself. We can train ourselves for everything. And then job, we'll figure out all that as part of the system itself. Okay, acha, I tried this, it's not working. Okay, 7 out of 8. Next, 6 out of 8. Chalo guys, fatafat, we have final few minutes for the call. Nine out of 12, 7 out of 10. Okay, very good. We are getting good progress. Okay, okay. Now guys, the next task. Okay, you have some numbers. आज का हो गया, so you have done your daily review. You know something you have done or something not done. अभी एक काम करते हैं guys. Okay, create a new page in that OneNote for tomorrow. Name that new page as 19th of April. Okay, and looking at your today's sheet, plan ke tomorrow what activities you are going to must and should do it, and set up a target. Right now, let's say you have 7 out of 10. For tomorrow, what should be that target for you? Okay, chalo. Everybody, let's do the day planning for tomorrow. I'll also do my day planning. So create a 19th April ka sheet. And you know today how you perform. So we are not saying that magically you have to get 10 on 10. But at least there has to be some improvement than today. Okay, so try to identify what was your problem today, how you can do a better plan tomorrow. And dhire dhire approach karo, you will get it. Okay, slowly you can expand your potential. So everybody, let me also plan for tomorrow. And keep it practical, guys. Okay, don't too much push yourself all of a sudden. Nobody becomes like ekdam se perfect. Okay, achievable, realistic. This is what SMART goal says. So you know how you perform today. Tomorrow, set a target which is better than today. Okay, if you feel you can achieve all of your points, very good. But even if you're not able to achieve it, no problem. At least try to do something better than today. Okay, and guys, one thing, you have to make your journey enjoyable, so don't get frustrated. Okay, don't get pissed off with it कि अरे कितने टाइम से कर रहा हूँ, ये हो रहा है वो हो रहा है, थोड़ा find your peace. Okay, don't try to overpack yourself with unnecessary problems. Okay, if you are working clean on your goals, on your targets, you're putting daily efforts, you're strategizing it, you're smartly defining, it is going to add value to you. Okay, so guys, do the planning for tomorrow. I am done with my planning, by the way. ठीक है, चलो. Meanwhile, there are a few questions in the chat, so let me just quickly answer that. And after that, we are going to do a quick communication practice as well today. So we'll take the attendance and then we will do a quick communication practice. But before that, let me take up some questions. Okay, does buying a premium service in job hunting platform works? Okay. देखो, compared to having a free versus premium वाले में, there will always be a better chances because since you are getting paid, so they will show your profile to lot of professionals. But my suggestion will be strategically plant it, because again, it is going to be, if there are many people who have taken premium, there also your profile will be again lost in people. My suggestion will be initially 1 month, try this model, daily 1 hour of hunting free on all the job seekers, then taking this, getting to LinkedIn and company websites and connecting with IT professionals and job events. I think first stage you should experiment with this only for at least 1 month and see what outcome comes. If nothing is happening, then I think go ahead with the premium approach, because there again, you're trying to hunt like from 1,000 people, you want to become one person, and that by getting paid. Chances uske bhi narrow hi rahenge. Okay? Better than free, but again, chances could be slim. You have to get solo from this crowd, move and go solo. This is what will be my suggestion. 1 month work like that, otherwise there. Okay? Okay, next. Okay, can you please share types of certifications for DevOps engineer? I'm not much aware of it, but I think you should just go to Google and see which are the certifications in the DevOps related stream. Okay, a lot of AWS certifications are there, GCP certifications are there. So anything which is related to cloud and infrastructure, you guys should take that. Okay, AWS solution architects there. So yeah, a lot of things. So just Google it out and you will find it out. Find the people on LinkedIn of your stream and ask them about their certification journey. Okay. And Prasad is suggesting few things like CK is there, Hershey Corp Associate is there. But again, I would suggest Google ko puch, like what are the top certifications available in that field, and it will add value. Okay. Okay. Okay, rest of the questions we'll take tomorrow, guys. Okay, we don't want to screw up every day. So today we took all the questions mentioned there. And now attendance. If you have any question as part of attendance, you can put it so that tomorrow again we will spend time. This week is all about Q&As and things like that, and plus daily doing these activities. Okay, let me share the attendance link for today, and you can ask your question there. So tomorrow we'll spend some 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes on that as well. Skip pasting it in the chat. Code is 5555 and here's the attendance link. Okay team, chalo attendance mark karte. Just know it, guys, the game is about execution. Okay, the game is about execution. The game is about taking actions. Ideas is the step number 1. Taking actions and able to do it consistently, able to prioritize and plan things smartly. Execution is the game which will give result. Okay, so you have to put yourself 100% out there on a day-to-day basis. Make your life better, guys. Upgrade, you will be able to solve all the problems. Doesn't matter how much bad the market gets, how much tough the recession gets. If you are clean in your mind and your actions are proper, results will be coming. And yes, you keep hunting, right? Work smartly. Net पे search करते रहो कि upcoming jobs कहाँ पे आ रहे हैं, are companies arranging hackathons. Ask chat gpt about more and more ideas on how you will get it, and then try to explore each of the idea. That's what, if you get into execution model, finding, researching, implementing will become more easy for you. But get the engine started first, and self confidence ki I can figure out, and then everything becomes possible. Okay, on that day we got like 20 ideas from chat gpt. It were amazing. Okay, you can check on each of those ideas, like appear for hackathons, check for consultancies, work for maybe freelancing projects, take up internship projects. Okay, so a lot of ideas are available. Next, they said ki contribute to GitHub kind of open repositories, maintain a strong GitHub profile. Ideas ka kami nahi hai, guys. You just have to figure it out. Main thing is keep taking actions and be patient. Keep taking actions, be patient. Look in the market on a daily basis, keep querying, searching, check on the LinkedIn, follow the hashtags, job seekers, Java, check whether they are daily posting any HRs and all, any posts coming there. Comment on that, drop them an email. Keep taking actions. Okay, fine. Chalo guys, mark your attendance. Okay, it is 10:02. Take one more minute, 10:03. उसके बाद 15 मिनट के लिए we'll work on our communication. Okay, I'll give a quick pointer, and accordingly, immediately you guys can go live or record it in your own personal phone. And once you're done, then mark the attendance of communication improvement as the day 2 today. Okay, or if you have not done it yesterday, so your day 1. So whatever is your counter, start with a fresh counter. 90 day mein, let's improve by default in our communications. Okay, so chalo. Attendance, I guess most of you might have done it. देखो, communication. Day by day एक एक चीज को पकड़ते हैं and let's try to improve. ठीक है? और maybe for 1 week एक पे focus करते हैं. देखो, we already covered communication as part of week 1, day 5. I'll just tell you 2 things to focus as part of today's activity. Okay, so immediately right now, okay, all the members who want to improve in the communication skills should definitely do this. And job seekers ke liye bhi chahiye, working professionals also require this because you have to speak in meetings and all that. Okay, now simple, 15 minutes ke liye you will be recording yourself right now. Okay, so in the call itself, maybe you can, if required, drop from this Zoom call, and on the phone you have to record yourself. Zyada kuch nahi karna hai. You have to focus on a few factors. First, try to be loud and clear. Okay, next, focus on your pronunciation. Okay, and third is try to go slow. So let me share my screen. Today's target is just these 3. Okay, because देखो, if you can focus on this slowly and steadily, you will start improving. Okay, focus on these 3 areas. First, loud and clear speaking. Okay, second, speak at slow pace. Okay, third, focus on pronunciation. These are the 3 things. Okay, what does that it mean? Okay, when we say speak at slow pace, so by that I am actually saying don't try to tell the sentences very fast. एक एक करके ये 3 bullet points को keep it in front of you and accordingly बात करो. ठीक है? So let's say you have to summarize your full day. उसमें focus on these 3 things. So you can be as like first pronunciation improve, but when you are saying speak slowly, so don't tell your sentences in a fast manner. Like this. Don't tell your sentences in a fast manner. Okay, don't do that. Tell it slowly. Like, okay, so today I woke up in the morning at so and so time. Matlab every word ko try to pronounce it properly. Don't speed up, go slow, but be loud, confident, and tell slowly and focus on every words as you pronounce. And while you are pronouncing, you have to engage your jaw muscles. So we are going to simply do this activity. So before you start your thing, there's simple pronunciation improving activity. Hold this pen in your teeth for 30 seconds. Try to speak like this, engaging your jaw muscles. Okay. When you speak with the pen hold like this, your full facial muscles get engaged. So for 30 seconds, just speak something with this pen held here. All your muscles will get engaged. After that, go live and focus on these three things. Every word try to pronounce properly. Okay. Second, go slow. Okay. And the third one is speak loud and clear. मतलब underconfident and thoda thoda ऐसे नहीं. So that's it. So arrange. That's it. These are the three things. Focus, record yourself, and I will be there in the call for next 10-15 tak. And then you guys can come back here and we will take the attendance as part of the communication practice. Whatever is your day counter, include that day counter and day by day improve karte. Okay? So I'm sharing my screen again, showing you the three factors. So try to speak at slow pace. Don't be fast. Be slow, gradually, take time, tell word by word things properly, do a proper pronunciation, and then try to be loud and clear and do it for 10 to 15 minutes recording. And while you're recording, maybe you can simply say your day summary and your plan for tomorrow. Just now you already completed this activity, you have done a summary, you know what all you completed, and then for tomorrow, what is your plan? So just try to record this itself. You're not sharing it with anybody. It is your own personal recording. So, okay, guys, everybody do it right now itself. There is no like tomorrow or later karta hai, okay? So everybody, I will be there in the call itself and I will share already attendance of communication tracking. We will do it till 90 days. Till the time you guys start seeing benefit with this. Okay, I'm sharing the communication ka attendance, but first do that recording and then only mark the attendance. Chalo, carry on, guys. What is the use of pen? It is a technique which helps you to speak from your jaw muscles properly. Otherwise, people don't pronounce properly because the lips and engagement of jaw do not happen properly. So with the pen technique, you will be able to pronounce words very clearly. So your mouth opens up nicely, your jaw involves properly with the words. So for 30 seconds, just hold this pen and speak. And after that, remove it and speak it out. Okay, chalo guys, carry on. Yes, Krishna is asking a pencil exercise can daily. Yes, do it daily. Do it daily. The more you do, the more muscle engagement will happen properly. And all the guys who have done with your activity, so just mark your communication tracker sheet attendance. Just bookmark this, and on a daily basis, when you're done with it, just keep updating it. Look, we already said, if you do more, you will definitely get better with that. And we will focus one by one. So loud and clear speaking. Okay, don't speak fast, go slow. Okay, and then focus on pronunciation. And that pen exercise will help you to better pronounce things. That is where we did it. Okay, right now it's 10:15. Day counter is your, we have to do it till 90 days. This communication daily summary practice, we have to do it for continuous 90 days. So maintain your own counters, like today is what day for you. And daily basis, you just keep incrementing the counter. So already proven, Prasad did it earlier. And our existing members of career transformation also did it. Okay, daily coming live, speaking. So a lot of confidence they gained in the way they used to speak. So let's take it, because this is definitely required. And I would suggest if you're already going for interviews, so as part of this communication practice, you explain your technical topics. Okay. So whatever you're going to explain in interview, you explain those topics, then it will be helping. Okay. Okay, guys. So chalo. It's 10:15. We will be closing the call now. I will share this communication tracking Excel sheet in our internal WhatsApp group. And once you're done with the activity, please mark it in the chat. Yeah. And see you guys tomorrow, 9 p.m. Bye, everybody. Thank you.